mark in sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Bears ready to get this thing started and open the season. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Off the play fake on first down. He's going for it all. That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
They just keep firing. That's reeled in. It's Cobb running through contact. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers will hustle to the line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The play-action fake. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got room at the 35. Wide open spaces. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. He's picked up 49 yards rushing. What a way to get this season started. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
To the air on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Keep bringing the heat like that, you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but
he'll take a shot. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be fourth down. The Bears send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It's caught.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
Here's the pressure. Grab near the marker. It's Howard. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Throws to the back. Catch in the middle. It's Cobb. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those.
And he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back open in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. And the Bears in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Try to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. They come into the season #1 recruiting class in the country. Think we'll see those freshmen much?
You dang right we will. I mean, you don't recruit like they did this offseason and be the #1 team in the country without getting a ton of impact guys that come in and contribute day one. Palmer, there's a lot of young, exciting faces.
Yeah, they don't look like freshmen either. I mean, these guys look like grown men. And remember, in recruiting, a lot of these kids were promised to get on the field very, very early. For this team to have the success they're hoping to have, absolutely these freshmen have got to go.
The Bears trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll go to the air. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Touchdown Bears! Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, And then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the returner will be brought down. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on first down. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo.
Turning it on! Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. He now has 61 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. On the run, it's Cobb. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Washington. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Punts it out of the air. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. They got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Flushed out of the pocket. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on first and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Offense getting set for first down. They want to throw it. Fires to the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
He now has 91 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So a drive there of 82 yards, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though. And you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. The Bears line up to punt it away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Got room on the return. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Baylor!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Out of the end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Under fire. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pulls it in. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. They'll immediately call timeout. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Now sliding to his left. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Now adjusting. On the move, he fires. Finds a man in the middle. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target,
He wants to take the top off. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it, and the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throwing on the run. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. And they'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Out of the gun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Howard. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Wide receiver going in motion. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the right. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
He's got it on the move. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times in these goal-to-go situations. First and goal, can I be physical? Can I get...
Touchdown Bears! And the comeback is on.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Colorado State was far from the friendly confines of Fort Collins, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Got a man. It's Howard. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Holding on the defense is just a gift to the offense with the automatic first down. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Off play action on first down. Now improvising. Rolling right and going deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On third down, going up top. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys. And they're 4-1. They got the job done.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Makes the grab. It's Brown.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the grab. It's Washington. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. There he goes. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Looking to buy time. Fires downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to...
Trying to rumble in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That one comes out hot down the right side. Oh, it's picked off. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. He's going up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Finds a man on the left. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wants to throw it. Still looking on the move. Going to try to get it himself. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Line is set on third down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Know the situation, know the game of football. Right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. And he's coming out of the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. But they didn't give him much on the return, but they are in prime scoring position at the 22.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime, but it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover, all the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Bears!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Howard. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass. Gonna take a shot at this DB. He's got it inside.